Good morning, student. So let me come to that is the inverse trigonometric function. In the inverse trigonometric function, we have already discussed about that is a sine, cos, and tan. So let me start. That is the fourth trigonometric function. We have to study the inverse of this fourth trigonometric function. We have already seen that is a sine, its inverse function, what is its domain, range, and its principal branch range. So similarly for a cos and tan. So let me come to about a cot. We have to study that is a inverse trigonometric function. So if we have any function, when it has its inverse means if it is a invertible. If it is a invertible means the function must be both 1 1 and 1 2. So for this we analyze at which whether with this domain and range our cot function is 1 1 or not, we have to identify. So let me start. So whether we will confirm whether it is a cot function is a 1 1 in this interval or not. So we'll see that about. Let me take the example that is cot, that is pi by 4. So cot pi by 4 is 1 and cot 5 pi by 4 is also 1. So both are 1, different element, but we got the same image. Then we confirm our function is not 1 1 in this interval. These two are lies in this interval only. So then what we have to do? We have to restrict our interval. So how to restrict these that is the intervals in this given domain of the cot function means. So for that we have to draw a nature or a graph for the cot function. We have already known that is a graph for the cot function. Let me take that is the 90 pi by 2 pi 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. So next minus pi by 2 minus pi minus 3 pi by 2 and minus 2 pi. So here we will take that is 1 minus 1, and whenever we are drawing that is that, so graph for the cot and tan we have to divide the quadrantal lines. Let me divide through the quadrantal angles. So we have to draw the line for the quadrants like this. So it will become a very easy for us to draw the graph for this function. So for the sine and cos it is not necessary. If you want to draw for that, it is also better. But for tan, cot, so it is necessary, very important, and also for the sec also. So like this, if you draw, it will. So for the cot 90 0. So here it is the first quadrant. So if it is 0, it is undefined. So then the graph is like this. Graph is like this. Then it is the second quadrant. It is a negative. Negative means downwards. Pi is a 0, undefined. So then our graph is like this. So next 90 0. 90 0 means, so in this quadrant it is opposite. Here it is a positive means here it is a negative. Like this we will get. And there it is opposite to this. Then we will get that is, for a pi it is undefined. So the graph of this, and 3 pi by 2 again it is 0. It is the third quadrant positive, and then our graph is like this. And this is. Similarly for minus 3 pi by 2 it is a 0. Then here it is a negative in the third quadrant, opposite to that. Here it is positive means here it is negative. Like this you get. The graph of this function will get like this. The graph of the cot function. So whenever, so how to identify whether it is 1 1 or not? Simply we have to draw a parallel line with the x-axis. So let me mark where they are intersecting. Where they are intersecting. So there we have to identify that in which interval we will get only one point of intersection of the at line with the curve. So 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi, 0 to minus pi. So in these regions we are getting that is only one point. In these interval, our cot function is both 1 1 and onto. So which is that? So cot x is a functioning from 0 to pi. 0 to pi, that is open interval. So 0 to pi to the real number. So and again we are getting a number of intervals, not only 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi, 2 pi to 3 pi. So like these we are getting. In that we have selected that is the 0 to pi, which we call as a principal branch, Now our cot function is both 1 1 and onto. Then its inverse is both 1 1 and onto means it is invertible, and its invertible means its inverse, and the inverse is defined like this. Cot inverse is a functioning from R to, that is 0 to pi, where 0 to pi is called as a principal branch range of a cot inverse x. So then how the graph of this cot inverse is there means, so let me see that. So the graph of that function is like this. So here that is pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Next, minus pi by 2, minus 2 pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi. So that is 1, 2, so on. 1 minus 1 minus 2, 0. So here if it is 0, then our function is defined. Here we divide, that is quadrant angles like this. So then it will become a very easy for us to divide it, to draw the graph of that. Similarly here also ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 90 ಇದ್ದಾಗ 0 ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ. ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವೈ ಎಕ್ಸಸ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೈನ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅಡ್ಡ ತೊಗೊಂಡೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಈ ಥರ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, and pi by 2 is 0. Here it is positive means it is, here it is negative. Like this we get. So for a 3 pi by 2 it is negative. So it gets like this. The graph 3 pi by 2, third quadrant, it is positive, and here we get like this. So this is the graph of the cot inverse x. Simply that is the reverse of this. Reverse of that, it is nothing but the cot inverse x. So this is called as a principal branch range of the cot inverse x. So 0 to pi, open interval, not a closed interval, open interval, 0 to 2 pi is a, so principal branch range of cot. Nodri first ಏನಿತ್ತು, cot x ಇದು r minus n pi for all n belongs to z to r. It is the domain and it is the range of the function. So at this domain and range, cot inverse x is not a 1 1 and onto. If it is not a 1 1, then it is not a invertible. If it is not a invertible, then it does not have its inverse. But actually we have to study that is the inverse. ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೇವಿ, ನಾವು ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೇವೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ದು ಕಾಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ 1 1, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೇವಿ, ನಾವು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಲೈನ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ 1 1 ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೈತಿ ಆ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಕಂಡಿಡಿ. 0 to pi ನಡ್ಬರ್ಕ್ ಬಂತು, pi to 2 pi ನಡ್ಬರ್ಕ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಕಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ 1 1 ಐತಿ, ಆನ್ಟೂನು ಐತಿ. ಅದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೇವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೇವಿ, ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 to pi, which we call as a principal branch. So then it has both 1 1 and onto. If it is both 1 1 and onto, it has its inverse, and the inverse is defined like this. ಈ ತರ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. cot inverse x is a functioning from r to 0 to pi. So 0 to pi is called as a principal branch range. Principal branch range. So then it is the inverse of that graph for the inverse function. So this is about the cot inverse x. So this is very important that you have to remember what is the principal branch range of the cot inverse x, that is 0 to pi. What is the domain of that cot inverse x, that is a real number. These are the things you must and should be remember. So let me move to that is the next, that is sec and cosec. So next we come to that is the sec x is a functioning from r minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2 where n belongs to the z. It is the domain of sec x and range is r minus minus 1 to 1 is the range of this sec function, which we have already discussed in the first year. So we know all ivu ಏನು ರೀ sec the function, ಇದು ಡೊಮೇನ್ ರೀ, ಇದು ರೇಂಜ್, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ನೇ ಕಲ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದು ಈ ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸೊ 1 1 onto ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಬೋತ್ 1 1 and onto in this interval or not, we have to check. So if it becomes both 1 1 and onto, then it has its inverse. So let me come to that is the first one is sec x, sec pi by 4. So we know that it is a root 2. So next sec minus pi by 4. So it is also minus root 2. So here we got that is two different elements, but we got the same image. It confirms that it is not a 1 1 in this interval. In this domain, our function is not a 1 1. So if it is not a 1 1, how can it is possible to become an invertible? Means it is not an invertible in this domain. Then what we have to do? What we have to do to study that is the inverse? We have to restrict this domain. ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು 1 1 ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಅದರದ್ದು ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ we clearly draw a diagram for a graph for the sec x. So then we come to know, if you draw a parallel line with the x axis, so there we get that is idea. So here it is minus 1, here it is a 1. So pi by 2, 3 pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi. So then 0 it is. So now come to that sec 90 is not defined. So we have to draw that is a quadrantal lines. So there we get the idea. For this, whenever we want to draw the graph for the sec, tan, cot, sec, cosec, the quadrantal lines are very important. For those quadrantal, they will become undefined. At that we have to identify. ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So ನೋಡಿ, so sec 0 ಇದ್ದಾಗ 1, so it will become a 1 here. Next ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್, so remaining it is a like this, and here it is like this. So 5 minus 1 here, and here it is negative in the second quadrant and the third quadrant, and so 5 2 pi it is 1, and the fourth quadrant it is positive. In the fourth quadrant it is positive, so we'll get like this. Similarly, So here minus 1, that is minus 1, minus 1. The graph will get like this. And so here it is 2 pi, that is 1/3 quadrant. So graph will get like this. So it is a graph for the sec. If we draw a parallel line for this, so parallel, sorry, 0, it is 1, 90 undefined. So if you draw, that is a parallel line for this. So here it comes to know 2 lines, 2 points, and we have to divide at which interval it is cutting. 0 to pi, 0 to pi, only one, 0 to pi, 0 to pi, pi to 2 pi. In this interval this function cuts only one point. ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1 1 ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ ಟು ಆಗತೈತಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ರೇಂಜ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಐತಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕೋಡೊಮೇನ್. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಸೆಟ್ದ ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ರೀಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0 to pi, but minus pi by 2, where r minus open interval minus 1 to 1. So in this interval our sec function both 1 1 and on 2, 1 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, on 2 ನು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 1 ಆಯಿತು, on 2 ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ. ಅದರ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ sec inverse x is a functioning from r minus 1 to 1 to 0 to pi, 0 to pi minus pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 means what? For this our function is not defined, so we have eliminating that. So this is about it. And now we come to know about its inverse graph. ಇದರದ್ದು ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ? ಏನಿಲ್ಲರಿ, ಇದರದ್ದು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಹಿಂಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಇದರದ್ದು ರಿವರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನೋಡೋದ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, 1 2 3 4, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4. ಹೀಗೇನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿ, ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಗ್ರಾಫಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 0 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, 1 ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 90 ಅನ್ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಈ ಥರ. ಸೊ minus 90ಗೂ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ, ಅನ್ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ pi ಇದ್ದಾಗ minus 1 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಥರ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 pi ಇದ್ದಾಗ 1 ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಈಗ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರೋದು minus pi by 2 2 pi, minus pi ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಮೈನಸ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ 2 pi ಇದ್ದಾಗ 2 pi ಇದ್ದಾಗ 1. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ, so this is the graph for the chord. So sorry, sec inverse x. It is the graph for the sec inverse x. So next we come to, that is the last trigonometry function. So cosec x r minus, its domain is r minus n pi n belongs to z to r minus minus 1 to 1. So this is the domain and range of our trigonometric function, that is the cosines. So now we have to study its inverse trigonometry, means we have to confirm whether it will become a 1 1 and onto. So it will not become a 1 1 in this domain. So what we have to do for that, we have to restrict our domain. Let me identify through the, so that is a diagrammatical representation of for the cosec. So let me see that what is the nature of that graph for the cosec. So this is pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, 1, minus 1. So next here, so if it is 0, it is undefined, 91, so 2 pi. So I'll get the graph of this like this. So let me divide. So I'll get like this graph. For a 2 pi, for a pi, it is undefined. Get like this. Sorry. Next, for a 3 pi by 2, it is minus. So it is third quadrant, means negative. Fourth quadrant is also negative, like this we get. Next, we come to that is 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2 means in the minus pi is minus 1. So it is undefined, negative, opposite to this. Next, minus 3 pi by 2, it is 1. And we get like this, the graph for this. So this is the graph for the, so that is a sec. So now we draw a parallel line. So in this interval it will becomes 1 1. So in which interval? That is minus pi by 2, pi by 2, pi by 2, 2, 3 pi by 2. In this interval our cosec function is becoming a 1 1 and onto. So like we define it. So cosec x is 1 1 in the interval, that is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So in this minus 0, leaving 0. Why? Because at this interval, at the 0 it is undefined, so we leave 2 r minus minus 1 to 1, r minus minus 1 to 1. So this is the domain and range. Now in this interval our trigonometry function, that is a cosec, is both in 1 1 and onto. If it is both 1 1 and onto, then it is invertible. If it is invertible, then it has its inverse, and the inverse of this function is defined like this: cosec inverse x is a functioning from r minus minus 1 to 1 to, that is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. So this is called as a principal branch range. We have so many branches of the cosec, but in that we have selected this as a principal branch range. So let me see, that is the graph, inverse graph, that is the reverse of that. Pi by 2, pi minus, so that is 3 pi by 2, 2 pi. Here minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, minus 2 pi, minus. So here it is 1 and here it is minus. So for 90 it is 1 here. So you will get the graph like this. 0 it is undefined like this. So for pi it is, for pi also it is undefined. We will get the graph for this. Here it is minus 1, and then the graph of this function is like this. Next, if we minus pi So this is the graph for the inverse trigonometry, and for minus 3 pi by 2 it is plus. So then the graph is like this. So it is graph of for the inverse trigonometry function about the cos. So this completes, we have completed all about that is all 5 trigonometry function and its domain and range also we confirmed and conclude that which is the range and domain of the all inverse trigonometric function. So next we come to that is its principal branch. So what we call the principal value for that trigonometric function. So let me list all the 6 trigonometric functions. So next we list all these things whatever we have studied in a previous part 1, part 2, part 3. So next we come finally we list all the things whatever we have studied about the 6 inverse trigonometric function. First for the sine. What is its domain? Its domain is that is minus 1 to 1 and its range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. It is called as a principal branch range. And for similarly for a that is cos minus 1 to 1 it is the domain. Its range is 0 to pi. 0 to 2. For a tan inverse x its domain is real number and its range is open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So for cot inverse x its domain is real number and its range is open interval 0 to pi. For a sec inverse its domain is r minus minus 1 to 1 and its range is that is closed interval 0 to pi minus pi by 2 minus pi by 2. And for cosec inverse x, for cosec inverse x its domain is r minus minus 1 to 1 2, so that is the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 to minus 0. So this is the range and domain of all these 6 trigonometry functions. So you have to remember all these things, very important for 1 marks from this chapter. They will ask that is what is the domain of that sine inverse x, tan inverse x, cos or range may be asked. So let me discuss further about its principal branch, how to find out its principal value of the given inverse trigonometric function. Let me discuss on the next video class. So okay, thank you.